Hello, good afternoon. My name is Angela Sargent, and I am your governance officer at the Psychologists Association of Alberta. Welcome, everyone. It's exciting to be here today at the 2025 Annual General Meeting. Before we begin, give you a chance to get playing with your audio and get connected and make sure you're all ready to go. We'll go over a few housekeeping topics this morning. Today's event is being recorded. The recording will be posted on our YouTube channel and on the website for your viewing pleasure. We encourage you to engage with fellow participants with your chat box on the screen. And we have integrated questions received from our members throughout the meeting today. If you have any additional questions, you can feel free to share them in the Q&A box at the bottom of the screen, and we will be sure to follow up with written answers within 2 weeks. Be sure to stay till the very end of the AGM meeting where you can participate in engaging PEA pop quiz. All our participants will be entered to win one of 2 fantastic prizes. We have complimentary tickets to the PEA Gala, which is being held in Edmonton on October 3rd, or a free virtual PEA workshop. Today's meeting agenda will include the President's report, financial report, CEO report, and finally, our motion for special resolution. And I'm excited to announce that before we move forward with our land acknowledgement, I can confirm that we have reached quorum in accordance with our PA bylaw 7.2.1. And now, I'm very excited to announce and introduce Stacey Steele, your new PAA Board of Directors President-elect, to lead us into our land acknowledgement. Welcome, Stacey.
Thank you, Angela, and good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Stacey Steele, and I'm PA's new president-elect. And before we begin today's AGM, I'd like to offer a moment of collective reflection through our land acknowledgement. I live in Medicine Hat, Alberta, which is Treaty Settlement territory and the traditional and unceded lands of the Siksika, Kainai, Kainai Nations of the Blackfoot Confederacy, as well as the Tsuut'ina, Stoney Nakoda, and also Métis Nation of Alberta and Region 3. This land is rich with wisdom and traditions of Indigenous people and has been a place of gathering, healing, and community for generations. As incoming president-elect, I recognize the responsibility that we all carry to honor Indigenous histories and lived realities, specifically in the context of mental health access, and delivery. Our field must continue to evolve a culture of humility and commitment to reconciliation. We walk forward together, guided by the values of equity, inclusion, and healing. So let's draw this circle bigger, and today maybe we listen, learn, and include all voices in our work and governance. And if you'd like to join me in this acknowledgement, you can share a message of gratitude, reflection, or support. And now please welcome PAA's 2025-2026 President, Dr. Quintina Berchi.
Okay, everybody. I'm happy to be here, and I'm grateful that you chose to take some of your busy time to attend this 2025 PA Annual General Meeting. I'm so grateful that you're all able to make it, and so that you can hear the update of what's going on with PA and what's happening within the board. My name is Dr. Quintina Berchi Adolfo, and it brings me immense honor and joy to serve as the president of PAA. Today, as we gather in beautiful Edmonton, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge and introduce the dedicated members of our 2025 Board of Directors. These individuals bring a wealth of experience and expertise to our organization. I extend a warm welcome to each of them, and I look forward to the collaborative efforts and exciting initiatives we will undertake together in the coming year. Thank you guys for being here.
My name is Stacey Steele.
Hi there, my name is Rishwana Chakrabarty, and I live and work in the Edmonton area.
My name is Carmen Bellis, and I also live here in Edmonton.
My name is Dr. Sandra Dixon, and I live and work in Alberta.
My name is Tamara Austin, and I'm a private practicing coordinator.
My name is Dr. Allison McNeil, and I live and work in Edmonton.
My name is Lisa Caldwell, and I'm from Calgary.
I'm Chris Pollock and I live in Carstairs, Alberta and practice.
And I'm Dr. Q, and I work for the Nation as the mental health clinical team leader. I'm grateful for the opportunity to speak to you from the Treaty 6 territory. I wish we could meet in person to discuss important issues in our profession, such as what distinguishes psychologists from other practitioners. I believe we are seekers of truth and critical thinkers, continually pursuing evidence-based practices and theories that inform our methods and decisions. We should be able to have honest discussions and focus on creating brave spaces where people can respectfully disagree and rely on research that shows a strong correlation coefficient. It hasn't been long since I passed the H4P, and I remember the stress it caused. I've heard concerns about the CAP's new requirements for the H4P, and I share those worries. I believe decisions like these should be based on solid research. For instance, some studies suggest that white applicants tend to perform better than minority groups, while other research highlights that quality education and training influence passing scores. I think the guidelines for taking the H4P must be grounded in research. This past February, I attended an APA event where the association's leadership from across Canada and the USA gathered to discuss the state of our field. Topics included AI and its potential applications in our work, as well as the differences between master's and doctoral level psychologists. As you may know, many US states require a PhD, and I understand that associations across Canada are also discussing this. I have worked with Dr. Hansen for the past several months and can confirm that he and his team are diligently working to improve the services offered to all of you. I sincerely thank and recognize each of you, our membership, for your dedication and contributions to our profession. It's not easy work, but it's essential work, which I hope the Alberta government will recognize. Our expertise could be utilized to help guide policy and programming, especially regarding substance abuse and mental health concerns. I hope they will value our profession as they do the medical field. As a board, we understand that this work isn't easy and can lead to burnout. We hope that as an association, we can address this issue this year by providing more support to our members. Our board is actively working to address the concerns you've raised, which often come from various perspectives. We are ensuring that our policies and bylaws align and that role descriptions are up to date to ensure we are progressing effectively. Together, we are all part of PAA and plan to move forward together. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Quintina. We have a couple of questions for you from our members. First, what are you most hoping to accomplish during your term as president?
Well, I think as many of you know that we've had a major change when Dr. Judy Malone decided to move on. And for the past year, we were a little bit shaky, but we were able to find ourselves stable and on good footing. And so I'm hoping what we could do this year is to be able to really stabilize the foundation and create bylaws and policies that are up to date so that we ensure that we're moving forward in a good way. And I'm hoping that we can continue to have our discussions about what can we do for the membership? How can we improve our services so that members feel like we're hearing them and that we're providing the services that they're needing and wanting?
Perfect. Thank you so much. One last question for you. In your opinion, is PA's governance and oversight sound and stable?
I would say we're working towards that. And I think that given that we have a new CEO and I've had several meetings with him, I feel very, very confident that in the next year that this will have sound and stable governance. And I am very hopeful. I'm looking forward to what we can do this year and for the new team and for Dr. Bill's team. And I know that they're working hard to be able to really identify what are some of the issues that ought to be addressed and how can we move forward so that way we are establishing one of the best associations in all of Canada and the USA.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And now please join me in warmly welcoming PA's Treasurer and Chair of the Audit Committee, Chris Pollock, to share our financial report with, well,
Thanks, Angela. Thanks. Q. So my name is Chris Pollock, and as Treasurer and Chair of the Directors Audit Committee, I'm pleased to report to you on the financial status of the association for the 2024-2025 fiscal year. So our financial statements go from April 1st, 2024 to March 31st, 2025. We ended those with a small operating surplus as planned and a small overall surplus, even as the board members directed the allocation of additional funds to project and support members. The association's net assets remain stable. We continue to show a slightly increased revenue from membership growth and from workshops. And there were no major changes to budget or the financial status of the PAA. PAA's continued strong financial status, adequate reserves, and predicted revenue growth provide a solid foundation upon which we can improve services to members, as Dr. Q has alluded to, including the continuation and enhancement of professional guidance services, improved referral services, and additional professional to add member value. As chair of this committee, ensuring that the funds are wisely spent to provide benefits to members in the short, medium, and long term remain the highest financial priority. In accordance with our bylaws, Mahan and Associates Chartered Professional Accountants served as our auditors, and on the board's behalf, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank them for the last for their outstanding service. They are changing focus, and so we will be picking new auditors that are in the process of vetting those firms. I'd also like to express my thanks to all the PAA staff and the board members and key contributors for their prudent and responsible approach to managing our budget and financial resources. And if you want to see those financial statements or follow up on that, you can reach out to the PAA for those documents or further information.
Oh, fantastic, Chris. Thank you. And we have one question for you regarding our auditors. When does the PA hope to have a new auditor in place?
So we're in the process of selecting a new auditor, and we want to do it in stages to get it right. So we've identified several potential firms. You've heard of that KPMG, and then there's St. Stenman, there's Syndicate Marcato, and there's Robert Breyer, who we're looking at now. And partly it's recommendations from our previous auditors. So in the next phase, we want to conduct a thorough and detailed review of their proposals, and then look at the strengths and weaknesses of what they say so that we can determine how that aligns with the PAA's goals and requirements, so in particular like the fiduciary requirements that we have. And after the review, Dr. Hanson, Joanna, the COO for the PAA, and myself will interview the shortlist candidates to kind of figure out who might be a good fit. We really want to take the opportunity to gauge their expertise and overall fit with the team at the PA office, who have to work quite closely to do that work, as well as the mission to provide value to members. And then once we've got that, we'll finalize a decision by selecting the firms that demonstrate the strongest alignment with those factors. So we don't have an exact date. I mean, there is a hard stop. We need to have financial statements in year from now. So it will do then, but the process is well underway, and we move through it step by step. We're confident that place in time for next year.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you, Chris. And now it is my sincere pleasure to introduce and welcome PA's new CEO, Dr. Bill Hanson. We're thrilled to have you on board. Welcome.
Yes, thank you. And good afternoon, everyone. It's really nice to be here today with Dr. Q and the whole board. And our staff are actually right around the corner because we're having a retreat today. And it's going very well. So I know many of you, and I want to welcome ones that I don't know to the AGM today. I'm Dr. Bill Hanson, and I'm the new CEO. I've been here 4 months, and it's been quite a journey, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm mostly enjoying the learning, the listening, and just settling into the role a bit. It's just a great opportunity to lead a great organization and help take it to the next level. And today's time is extremely important. AGMs are about 3 things. Act. And I'm not talking about acceptance and commitment there. But I'm talking about, what's that?
It should be.
Yeah, it's a good one, that's a good. I'm talking about accountability, connection, and transparency. My report today, and it's short, revolves around one word. That word is value. PAA exists to create value for you in your work. And I want to thank the prior leaders of PAA, the staff, and the board, because much progress was made last year and value was at my perspective. I want to highlight 4 things: connections, competence, guidance, and recognition. Okay, the first one, connections. Connections are critically important. I was an academic for 26 years, taught in 4 different doctoral programs, and the research is clear. The more we connect with other professionals, the better our practice is. And it's also a buffer for complaints, by the way. So the training that we do, the networking, the advocacy, it all helps strengthen our professional identity and our sense of belonging. We are in a field that can be isolating, it can be siloed, and it can be lonely. And it's good to connect with other people. And this year, on average, PA members attended 3 events, which is quite remarkable. I'm quite happy with that. And I really want to thank Emma and Aram and Jennifer for all their great work in this area. It's been outstanding. Thank you. Okay, number 2, competence. This is critically important, not just from CAP standpoint, but from working with our clients and everything else. And it helps you stay current. All of our CPD events, that is, they help you stay current, up to date. And again, as a prof, it's really important. I want to say this because it's not just attending the event and participating, like a virtual event or even in person. It's about talking to someone else after the event. That's where the benefit is realized. So again, that connection, we go back to that. And I want to give a big shout out to Madison for her fantastic record-breaking year. PAA members attended over 1,500 events this year, courses and other things. It's just remarkable. Thank you. 3, guidance. This is a really important area now that it's shifted away from CAP, and about 6.5% of members used our professional guidance program last year, and that's exactly what you'd expect. You'd expect around 5%, maybe 7%. So the service is value. We can tell you're starting to know where to go, and you trust PAA, and that's critically important. And on that note, I want to thank Dr. Parker Gill and Annika for their nonstop efforts to develop this program, and I foresee new innovative changes in the future. I'm excited about it. Okay, 4, the last thing, recognition. It is so important for us to honor and recognize excellence in the field and to celebrate that. And on that note, Angela, can you roll the video of this year's award winners?
Absolutely.
Thank you. We're super excited for this year's gala, which is October 3rd, Friday, and we hope you all can attend. This year we'll be recognizing and honoring past winners as well. And that's really important. I mean, our organization goes back to 1958, 1959, and we want to recognize those who've accomplished so much. And we have many award winners here sitting on the board. So that's great. CAP representatives will be at the gala. This year it will be hosted by Simone Graywall, and the Minister of Mental Health and Addiction, the Honorable Rick Wilson, will also be there and say hi, so you can show up and talk to him a little bit. But we're really excited about it. Honestly, it's going to be fun. I really want to thank Angela for her tireless efforts in this regard, and it's going to be a see and be seen event. So I hope you can make it. Okay. In closing, PAA had a good year. 24-25 was good, despite massive changes in leadership, staff, board, everything else. It's remarkable to do what was done this year, and should be proud of that. And I just want to reiterate that PAA provides value. There's connection, competence, professional guidance, and celebrating excellence. So on behalf of our staff and extremely dedicated and hardworking COO, Joanna, who's upstairs, who does everything behind the scenes, and myself, thank you. I'll leave it there.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much, Dr. Hansen. I believe that we are all excited to embrace the possibilities that the year ahead is going to bring. Since you have stepped into your role as CEO, we have members that have brought forward some great questions for you. The first one, what are the biggest risks right now for psychologists and the association?
Yes, a very important question. And we were just talking about a little bit at our retreat. It's important to think about not only obvious risks, but subtle risks that might be there. And I want to try and be direct and clear and concise. I think there's at least three, well, there's more than three, but three obvious risks. One is because all of our money, most of our money comes from membership. So we have to create that value for our members. Two, scope creep and professional identity. That's a big deal with the possible regulation of counseling therapists. Other allied health professionals it's just really changing in Alberta. So we have to be attentive to that and advocate for what we believe is best. And then the third one, the most another obvious one is technological change. AI, ChatGPT, and how it plays out in our clinical work, note taking or whatever it might be. And we want to utilize it, but know the limitations as well, because there are many. Two subtle risks, brand and reputation. There can be over time an erosion of that. And it's subtle, it's silent. You don't always see it, but we're aware of it. If it's happening, we're going to get ahead of it. And then the other subtle thing is I can see room for expanding to work with universities and partner with universities, and also potential future employers like HS, OSP, and other places, and really build those relationships.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We have one last question for you, Dr. Hansen. What's PA's plan moving forward, and how can we make it stronger?
The $1 million question.
That's it.
1.6 million.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, and I thought a lot about this, and if you looked at or read the synopsis last time, I kind of put the top 10 priorities there, and no surprise, one of them will be increasing the value of PA membership. Every dollar, every hour spent, give you value and feel like you got something out of that. We're surveying members right now, as you may know, and it's a very short survey, it's just a couple minutes. And Angela, do we have that?
Yeah, we sure do. There you go. That up on your
Okay,
screen.
so you can use the QR code there and take it right now if you would. We've had hundreds and hundreds of people respond, and we hope for hundreds and hundreds more. Then we'll have a good representative sample of the membership and how we can make it better. And, I think there's a little bit of a call to action here too. We encourage you to get involved. All the board members here are involved, all the volunteers on all the committees. And I love the quote by one of the fathers of social psychology, Dr. Kurt Lewin. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah. If you want to truly understand something, try changing it. Everybody has big ideas, but then the nuances of it, the actual doing of it, might be a little bit different. So I would encourage you to volunteer and participate in the change process as we go forward. And you can help us make PAA better.
Fantastic. We'll have that QR code up again at the end of the meeting as well, if you weren't able to capture it. I would like to invite President-elect Stacey Steeling to review with you our special resolution for this AGM.
Thank you, Angela. And again, thank you everyone for joining us today. So this year, we only have one special resolution for members to vote on. Special resolutions are used to amend the current PAA bylaws, and all life members, full members, and early career psychologist members are invited to vote on this amendment. The proposed amendment is in accordance with the recommendations put forth by PAA Auditor Mahan and Associates. It was strongly advised by them that an audit committee be established in lieu of appointing a board member or board treasurer. An audit committee provides a more robust and comprehensive oversight of financial affairs than the role of a treasurer alone. The audit committee plays a critical role in offering independent oversight of financial reporting, risk management, and internal controls, thereby fostering transparency and accountability. An audit committee also serves as a vital mechanism for promoting sound corporate governance, ensuring transparency, ethical practice, and accountability. Furthermore, an audit committee is more effectively positioned to prevent financial fraud and to identify and mitigate risks associated with financial misreporting or mismanagement. So the motion is as follows. The PAA board formally recognizes the role of an audit committee with an audit committee chair, whereas these positions replace the traditional single role of the treasurer. So please take a moment to vote via the host Zoom poll, and the poll will be open for 60 seconds.
Thirty more seconds to vote. Lasting engagement today. Excellent. And we're down to the last couple of seconds to get your vote in. Perfect. And I can announce that the motion has passed. Favor. Stacey, oh, pardon me.
Thanks, Angela. Thank you everyone for voting, and so this resolution is carried. Please note that a formal audit will be conducted on all the votes submitted today after the conclusion.
Fantastic. Thank you, Stacey. We actually have time for a quick question for you as well. Here we go. What, if any, are the additional costs of having a board audit committee rather than a board treasurer?
Question. So all the positions on our board are staffed by volunteers, and there are no additional costs associated with the operation of a committee when compared to the maintenance of a single treasurer role. The board can effectively allocate resources without incurring any financial obligations.
That's fantastic. Thank you. Before we go ahead with our pop quiz, we'll just send you back to Dr. Hansen for some closing remarks.
Yeah, sorry, I just had one more priority that I wanted to mention. So that it's a very important one, and that's attending to the unique needs of psychologists and your health and well-being as well. Sometimes we're depleted and we get burned out. And so your well-being and your mental health matters a lot. And I have some exciting news to announce, not right now, but in the near future regarding that and regarding some programs we're developing on that front. So thank you. And now for the quiz.
Excellent. I would like to introduce you to PA's Continuing Professional Development Officer, along with PA's Member Services Officer. Welcome, ladies, to launch our PA quiz today.
Hello, everyone. My name is Madison, and I am PAA's Continuing Professional Development Officer.
And my name is Emma, and I'm PAA's Member Services Officer. So good luck to everyone, and let's launch the first question. What was the original name of the association? You have 15 seconds starting now. And the correct answer is C, Alberta Psychologists Association.
All right. Question 2. When was the inaugural meeting of the Alberta Psychologists Association held? You have 15 seconds to answer. Five seconds left. And the correct answer is B, June 12th, 1958.
All right, question 3. Where was the inaugural meeting of the Alberta Psychologists Association held? 15 seconds starting now. Perfect, and the correct answer is C, a small classroom at the University of Alberta.
All right. Question number 4. Where was the very first psychologist registered in Alberta? And you have 15 seconds to answer. All right. And the correct answer is D, 1967.
All right, question 5. When did the Alberta Psychologists Association become the Psychologists Association of Alberta? 15 seconds. All right, and the correct answer is D, 1960.
All right. Question number 6. In what year did PAA members vote to split the organization into a regulatory body or a regulatory college and a professional slash collegial association? 15 seconds to answer. All right. And the correct answer is C, 1995.
All right, next question. Where was the first standalone PAA office located? All right, and the correct answer is A, University of Alberta.
All right. Question number 8. Which of the following was the first PAA award of recognition? Right? And the correct answer is D, the Dick Pettifor Memorial Award.
All right, question 9. In what year did PAA's Practice Advisor Program receive the APA's Cornerstone Award for Excellence in Collegial Assistance? 15 seconds. And the correct answer is B, 2000.
All right, and your last question. Which organization did PAA sign a memorandum of understanding with over 20 years ago to create the Disaster Response Network? 15 seconds. All right. And the answer is A, the Canadian Red Cross Alberta branch. Thank you everyone for participating.
That was fun. Thank you so much, Emma and Madison. The lucky winner will be notified via email. I'd like to welcome back now your president, Dr. Puntina, with some closing remarks.
Yeah, I just want to thank you all for everything that you guys do. Like I said earlier, this work is challenging, but it is very good work. And you're helping people in Alberta and helping communities to better themselves and helping even First Nations. Really appreciate all of you who do work with First Nation people and helping them to overcome the trauma that they're facing. Also, just want to thank you for helping people, deal with the stresses and the trauma and the hurt that they're facing in today's world. And just want to thank you for continually striving forward and helping one another, and really appreciate the kind words that we hear from members. It's very motivating when you hear the kind words coming in our direction, because sometimes it can be challenging to only hear the negative. And so really appreciate those of you who step forward and offer those kind words to us. And I just want to offer some kind words to you guys. Keep going. Even though it may be challenging and sometimes you feel really burnt out and don't know if you can continue to help people, we are here for you. We are trying to develop programs so that way you're not so burnt out or you don't feel so overwhelmed. We're really trying to be able to develop those programs to help you out. And just know that you're doing some really good work, and thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Puntina. And for everyone who joined today, thank you for your commitment to your profession and to your own personal and professional growth. We look forward to seeing many of you in person at the annual PA Gala in celebration of the PA Award recipients and, of course, our province's newly registered psychologists. Tickets are still available on the PA website.